Hey guys, my name's Doug with Infotainment.com. Today we're in the 2011 and up FCA Chrysler Dodge Minivan. This looks very familiar to a lot of you. This is identical in the 2011 up Chrysler Town & Country, the 2011 and up Dodge Grand Caravan, and the 2012 and up Ram CV, which is the commercial vehicle. Today I want to show you guys how easy it is to upgrade to all the different types of radios that are factory options for this particular vehicle. What we have here in this vehicle is the very base model, what's called the 130 RES. And when I say RES, I'm referring to the sales code. That's not only on the build sheet, but also on the radio itself. This is the very basic radio. This does not have satellite radio. It does not have Bluetooth, so on and so forth. So those of you who have this radio, which is very prevalent in the Grand Caravan and the Ram CV cargo van, you can upgrade. So the next step up from the 130 RES would be the 130S RES, which has built-in satellite radio and it's Bluetooth Uconnect ready. So I'm going to demonstrate real quick on how this installs and what it looks like. Basically, to pull the radio, all you have to do is remove this little trim piece here, this little bezel. You can use a dash pry tool, or you can kind of just muscle it out, but it's just held in with retaining clips. So if you just get around the perimeter, you notice it's just got two clips here. That's what holds it in place. Once you remove that, all you need to do is just remove the four 7mm screws. And then the unit just slides right out. Then what you can do is you can upgrade to this radio here. Now, if you want to utilize the satellite radio, all you need to do is install a little antenna on the outside of the vehicle. We have two different ones to choose from. We have one with a magnetic base. We also have one that's a hard mount, which requires drilling through the roof. That's the factory antenna. But nevertheless, all you need to do is run that antenna into the vehicle and then plug it in here. Then you have 100% factory Sirius satellite radio. If your vehicle does already have Bluetooth, these buttons will stay active just like it already is in your vehicle currently. If you want to add Bluetooth, now's the time to do it. All you need to do is install the Uconnect kit. All it is a module that you install behind the radio, along with some plug-and-play wiring. No cutting, no splicing, nothing fancy. And that'll give you full Bluetooth factory Uconnect. The microphone could be mounted anywhere. Some people put it on top of the mirror on the left A-pillar. You could even install the microphone right here. But nevertheless, I'll show you guys how easy it is to plug this in. Everything's keyed and molded. Factory connectors. Then we have a satellite radio antenna in here now. So you just go ahead and plug that into the curry colored factory connector. Shut our vehicle off. So we went ahead and shut the vehicle off, put our radio in, then we just pop our little panel back in here. So this is very similar to the last radio, except for, as I mentioned, it does have satellite radio, which is this button here, and it does have Bluetooth capability. So this vehicle previously put a Uconnect kit in, which I mentioned earlier, programmed the vehicle using the OBD Genie tool, and then the satellite radio antenna. So not only do you get your AM FM like you did before, but now if you press SAT,
package. And most importantly, no annoying.
Now you have satellite radio, and then Bluetooth. You press the phone button.
Phone ready.
And that's that button there. This is the voice recognition button. So just a pretty basic upgrade for those of you who want to add satellite radio and Bluetooth, or one of the other. So that's a pretty easy install there. A step up from the 130S RES would be the RBZ 430. Now this is a step up because it has an internal hard drive, 30 gigabyte hard drive. You could store a bunch of music, you know, pictures, so on and so forth. It does have a built-in DVD player, so you can play movies while the vehicle is parked. Those of you who have a rear entertainment, you can put the DVD in here through the VES feature. You can play DVDs in the rear. This also has built-in Sirius satellite radio and Bluetooth phone connectivity. Just like before, we're going to remove this little bezel here, take the 4 screws out, unplug the connectors, and plug them into this unit here. All right, we now have the 430 RBZ unit installed. So go ahead and fire it up. You do now have the nice big touchscreen here. This is great. If you have the Dodge or the Ram, you will see that particular logo show up whenever you first start the vehicle. But here it is, 6.5-inch touchscreen system here. As I mentioned, you got your Bluetooth phone and voice recognition feature here. Your radio hard button here will cycle through AM, FM, satellite radio. Satellite radio. Media goes in through the hard drive. As I mentioned earlier, it does have a 30 gigabyte hard drive. You could store, I think, 2,000 CDs onto this unit, which is awesome. And then, you know, go through what, like a jukebox feature, and you go through whatever artist or album you want to listen to, and it's all just right into the system here. You have your disc feature, which is, as I mentioned, CD and DVD capability, aux and VES. The load button here is how you enter in your DVD or CD. Menu here if you want to set up, you know, the hard drive, language, so on and so forth. Audio here, set your equalizer, your balance and fade. My files here is you can access the music and pictures, or manage the storage on your hard drive internal. You do have a front USB port here where you can charge your phone. This is also a spot where you can plug in a flash drive to upload all of the CDs or MP3s you have on a little jump drive. And then of course you have your aux input. So this is just a really cool system here. It's a great step up from the 130S. The other great thing about this particular radio, if you want to install a backup camera, we do carry backup camera kits on our website, which you stick the vehicle in reverse, and now you have a nice big backup camera image here. So that can be done with any of the touchscreen radios that we offer. So next what we're going to do is we're going to jump up. As I mentioned, this is the 430 RBZ. This does not have navigation. It gives you a lot of really cool features, but it doesn't give you nav. The next step up is almost identical to this particular radio, except for it has built-in Garmin navigation. So I'll demonstrate that now. So as before, we're just going to pop off this little panel, the 4 screws, pop this one in, and I'll show you guys what this is like. All right, guys, we now have the 430N RHB installed in here. So like I said before, it's almost identical, guys, to the 430 RBZ, the non-nav radio, except for, of course, you're going to get the navigation soft key up here in the right-hand corner. Everything else is the same. You know, you still get your media menu, audio, my files. It still has a 30 gig hard drive. You get your CD, DVD player internal. But the great thing about this unit here is you're not fooling around with your cell phone, you know, trying to go to your destination. You don't have this clumsy, tacky thing on your windshield. This is 100% factory navigation. So this looks familiar to a lot of you as well. Those of you who are familiar with Garmin, has the same setup here. Where do you want to go? Address, point of interest. You can store favorites, your home, coordinates, so on and so forth. It looks like it pinpointed our location immediately. It does get this signal through the satellite radio antenna. So as long as you have satellite radio, the satellite radio antenna on your roof, or you order one from us, it will pinpoint your location immediately. So it's a great little system here. The voice guidance, it'll give you the directions through the speakers in your vehicle, and it's also pre-programmed by us to also show you turn-by-turn notifications in your speedometer cluster, which kind of makes things nice and convenient. So a great little upgrade there. One of our most popular here, the 430N RHB. Now, there is one more radio that we do carry, and the only time we really recommend this radio, this is the 730N RHR. This is also navigation, all the same features really as this radio, except those of you who don't have Bluetooth and want to add it, this is great because all it does is require just a small cheap microphone that we sell on our website, and it gives you navigation, Bluetooth, so on and so forth. But a lot of these vans nowadays, these minivans come with Bluetooth, so we would always recommend the RHB in that case. But anyways, here in infotainment, as I mentioned, satellite radio, we can do it. Factory Bluetooth, hands-free Uconnect, we got it. Backup camera, it's another great upgrade here for these vans, these minivans from 2011 and up. We sell a lot of them, and they work really well. Put the vehicle in reverse, and now you have a nice big screen to keep an eye on, you know, behind the vehicle. So come check us out, guys, infotainment.com. Thanks for watching.